Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Benjamin and you are watching Sartorial Styles. I already made a video about how to pack for a weekend trip. Link is up there in the corner. But after traveling a lot this year, I felt like I should make a second part of this about longer vacations. 1 week, 2 weeks or so. In this video, I'll show you how I pack and dress on vacation. Let's go! First up, how you pack, and in particular how much you pack, is highly dependent on where you are going, how long you will stay there and which mode of transport you use. If you go somewhere by car, it probably won't be a huge issue to pack a little bit more. If you go somewhere by plane, on the other hand, having more luggage will probably come with an extra charge. Because of that, it is pretty important to only pack stuff you actually want to wear, and that requires some preparation. This year I visited Mallorca and stayed there for 10 days. I went there by plane and only had a small suitcase with me. Because of that, I decided to wear the most bulky items on my body, including a full suit, my Panama hat, leather shoes and even an additional jacket with rain protection, even though it wasn't raining inside the airport. Doing this will be even more handy if you travel to a place with a rather cold climate. Heavy and long overcoats, boots and hats just take up a lot of space in a suitcase, and I recommend wearing these items for your journey even if it may not be a perfect outfit. After all, you are at the airport and want to travel somewhere, it's not necessary to look the absolute best version of yourself. When I went to Mallorca, I checked the weather forecast before going there and realized there will be at least 2 rainy days. That's why I decided to wear the rain protective field jacket by Hockety. The remaining 8 days were very sunny though, and I was wearing linen pants and linen or cotton shirts most of the time. On some days also an odd jacket. These light and unconstructed items are easy to store in a suitcase, so I went with 3 linen trousers, about 5 shirts and some casual wear like a t-shirt and swim trunks. I also packed an odd jacket, this blue piece by Suit Supply, which doesn't have a lot of structure in the shoulders and comes without any lining. Because of that, I decided to fold it alongside the trousers and shirts and put it in my bag. It can also be a good idea to do some research about the situation at your destination. Is a washing machine available at your place? If it is, you don't have to pack a whole bunch of shirts because you can easily wash them after a day of wear. Will you attend a formal event or dinner at a nice restaurant? If that's not the case, you will not need a very formal 3-piece suit and could go for dress pants and odd jackets instead. Are hangers available at your place? If so, you don't have to bring any because hangers usually are very bulky and take up a lot of space. The same goes for shoehorns and other clothing accessories like brushes, by the way. This year I also visited my family in Slovakia. I went there by car and it was a 14-hour drive excluding many pauses I had to do because my dog was with me. After all, I was on the road for about 20 hours and had a 1-day stop in Bratislava. Because I had enough space in the car for the clothes and accessories I wanted to have with me, I decided to wear leisure clothes instead of a more formal outfit during the journey. In the place I was staying, I had both hangers and a washing machine available, so I had more space for necessary things left in my car. That allowed me to pack multiple pairs of shoes and even multiple suits, this brown tweed suit and this double-breasted piece I'm wearing right now, for example. This surely is the most comfortable way of traveling. I had a lot of space and don't really have to think about what exactly I pack. Mostly though, the space I have available is very limited. In this case, it is important to think of some possible combinations beforehand. You don't have to plan all the outfits you want to wear, but it's good to have a basic idea of which items work well together. When going to Slovakia, I had my double-breasted suit by Lanieri with me. Because the pattern is quite busy by itself, I knew that I would wear it with a plain white shirt. I also had the tweed suit with me though, which I love to wear with my striped shirt by Lanieri. I was pretty certain though that both patterns would not work very well with a micro pattern tie, so I did not pack one of these. This is my way of thinking every time I want to put an item into my suitcase. Will I be able to wear this with the other stuff I have with me, possibly even with multiple ones? If it is too special or too bold and therefore not matching anything, I don't take it with me. When space is limited, I highly encourage you to think about the so-called capsule wardrobe. I want to pack pants which work with multiple jackets I have with me. I want to bring shirts with me, which I can wear with many different combinations. Just think of a whole outfit you could wear with the clothing you packed and take one of the pieces, the pants for example, away. Do you have something with you that is interchangeable with these pants? If the answer is yes, you probably packed perfectly and have versatile items with you. Another big question is what to wear at your destination. I personally like a pretty classic style, my family does not. Wearing a formal suit or even a tuxedo in the middle of the high Tatra mountains being alongside people who sport a casual t-shirt and jeans would be pretty out of place, so I went for more casual fibers or combinations most of the time. But if you want to go for a full suit all day, go for it. Just be sure it at least somehow matches the area you visit. A double-breasted suit in the middle of the desert might just look strange. Also, always take a look at what is considered appropriate in the country you are going to. I don't encourage you to do cultural appropriation the whole way, but wearing something completely out of context might be considered disrespectful in some parts of the world. This is a very interesting topic actually, because many people tend to fall into stereotypes. I live in Bavaria, but I have never seen someone wearing leather pants or a dirndl since I have my apartment in this area. What is considered typical or traditional outside the country you are going to might not be what people actually wear on a daily basis. Going full stop into this might just look like a costume. And that's it, what I pack and what I wear when going on vacation. Feel free to share your favorite tips and tricks in the comments. Up there you can find 2 more videos from my channel, and down there you can subscribe to it and click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new videos about classic style. Have a nice time and see you next week.